morning. So the first thing I'll do is to come to my Google Chrome and add a tab. Okay, my KDP is already here, so log into my KDP account. I'll sign in. Sign in again. So now this is my bookshelf, right? On top of the what do you call it? The canvas, you have bookshelf, reports, community, and marketing. So it is either you go to marketing or you come to the book you want to run the ad for and go ahead. So now what I'll do will be to come to this marketing. I'll click on the marketing. I've clicked on marketing. I'm waiting for it to finish loading. Okay, network has gone away. Let us reload. So this is what comes up. That's when you click on the marketing. This is what comes up. To run an ad, the first thing we'll do is to come to this. You see, the first one is marketing tips. The second one is KDP Select. This one is for a full content book. That's an ebook, like the one you're currently working on. Then the third one is Amazon ads. Then we have Author Central, and we have A+, and then we have the rest. So what we are concerned about now is this Amazon ads. So I'm expanding my screen. So under the Amazon ads, you can see they said choose a marketplace. So a marketplace is exactly where you want the ad you want to run to be shown. For now, I want to run my ad on Amazon.com. The reason why is because most customers come to Amazon.com to make their purchase, and then I'll click on create a campaign. We've clicked on create a campaign. We'll wait for it to finish loading. I'll pause while it loads. Okay, it's almost done. Very good. So when it finishes loading, it will bring us to this page where you have 3 tabs. You have one which is your sponsored products, the second one is for sponsored brands, and the third one is for lock screen ads. We have no business with the lock screen ads. The sponsored brand is for those who have like a registered brand. Maybe you're just using, you actually go ahead to register a business name with a brand you want to use. Like all the books you'll be creating are all going to be under that brand. So remember, those books that I told you are branded books that are not created by independent publishers. Most of their ads are run under published brands because all of the books they create will be shown under their brand. But in our own case, we're not going for that. So our focus is totally going to be on sponsored products. So this is the first one by your left. So I'll click on continue. Waiting for it to load. So now we're here. When it loads, this is what it brings out. When we come here, under the campaign name, there are 3 different types of campaigns to run. We have the auto ads, we have the keyword ad, and we have the product ad or category ad. So now the first one you need to know is the auto ads. Although most coaches advise against it. But because we are not sure of which of the keywords Amazon will direct people towards the book for, some advise that you should go for the auto ads first, because it is easier to set up for a beginner. That is 1. 2, Amazon only charges you when somebody clicks on your book. So if people only view your book without clicking on it, they will not charge you for the view, which is registered as an impression. So unlike Facebook ads where you pay for even impressions, in Amazon ads you only pay for clicks. So it is advised that your bid, that's the amount of money you want Amazon to charge you per click, should be something you should not mind losing out of your royalty. So let's take, for example, your royalty on a book is $1.50. So the maximum you should bid on the book should be 50 cents, right? So that you don't lose too much. But it is advisable that you start bidding low if you do not have much budget, because definitely when you're starting out you will lose money because you don't know which exact keyword is going to work, and if people who even click on the book would like your book to begin with. And this is why you need to make sure whatever book you want to run ads to is a high quality book. That being said, you're going to name your campaign so that you'll be able to identify each of the ads whenever you come to look them up, right? You're going to be running multiple ads, like ads for a lot of books. So you need to be able to identify each book by the name you have written. So now I'm going to write auto ad, which I call AA, auto ad, auto ad, auto ad. Then the book I want to run ads to, I would choose, I think I have a password book. So I'll write password tracker, password logbook, right? Then the amount I am going to bid is let's say 16 cents. 16 cents. So it is starting now, and I'm not going to put an end date because I want the ad to keep on running, for people to keep on seeing. I may get lucky for somebody to buy the book. Then my daily budget. In this daily budget, they tell you to start with $5. But what I noticed was that when I put in the $5, I get charged like multiple times in a month. So I put $100, even though I don't have $100 to use in running the ad, right? But I know Amazon will not exhaust the whole of the $100. And then under the targeting, I'll click on automatic targeting. Automatic targeting. So here, Amazon will target keywords and products that are similar to the product in your ad. Then the next, we have campaign bidding strategy. We have the dynamic bids down only. We have dynamic bids up and down. Then we have fixed bids. Dynamic bids down only is the most appropriate for you to choose. So we'll choose dynamic bids down only. Then next, we choose either the custom text ad or the standard ad. For the custom text ad, you will need to write a description or something that would make people want to buy the book, right? Or the standard ad, Amazon will just showcase it without you having to write anything. So I'll choose the standard ad, because this is the very for beginners. We want you to understand very well. Then ad group 1. What kind of books would you want to run under this ad? So I'm going to write in password keeper. Right, so we're done with the ad group name. Then the next thing is to search by book title or ASIN. That's the ASIN is the ASIN number. Then I'm going to just write in the title of the book, which is password, and then I'll click on the search button on my book. So here is password logbook, but because I don't like the price point of the book at the moment, I won't want to run this ad, but I'll just click on it for the sake of this tutorial, and I'll click on add. So it has been added to our product section. This is where it has been added, right? Then automatic targeting. What kind of set bids by targeting group? So I'll come here and set the bid for each of these groups that I want Amazon to target for me. So here we have close match, we have loose match, we have substitutes, and we have compliments. I don't want compliments. I'm switching that off. Okay, Amazon said I should consider lowering your bid instead of turning off the targeting group. So I'll just turn it back on. I've turned it back on. So after that, let me explain what each of these bids are. Close match. If somebody writes password logbook or password book, it is a very close match to the title of what I have, so they will show this book to that person. Loose match. If the person types in something that is loosely related to the title I have, it will be shown to that person. Now, never click on the bid that Amazon has chosen themselves. Rather, click on this box where the 75 cents is and put in the bidding amount you want. So in my case, I'm going to use 10 cents, or rather 11 cents. So 0.11. I'll do the same thing for all of the boxes. 1. You can bid as low as 0.05 cents. Like, I've seen people do that. 0.0. So here I'm going to bid 0.05, and then here also I'm going to bid 0.05. right? So we have set all our bid amounts. The next thing we'll do is just to click on the launch campaign. And that's all. Like, congratulations, your campaign launched successfully. Note, your campaign is pending approval from our moderation team. Moderation can take up to 72 hours. We will let you know when it has been approved. So it doesn't take up to 72 hours actually. It takes like sometimes 30 minutes to 11 minutes. But here they are showing us a preview of the settings we did. So campaign setting, the schedule, the daily budget, the type of targeting we are doing, and then the ad group name, the product we are advertising, then our bids across the targeting group, and then no negative keywords. And that is all for auto ads. The next one we'll be looking at is the keyword ad. So okay, I think we should just continue instead of stopping the video and starting all over again. So when that is done, I'll now come here to the left. On the left side of the phone, you can see there are two icons. One is in orange, the other one is like a graph. So I'll click on that orange one. right? So for this same book, I'm going to now run a keyword ad, and in order to do that, I'm going to change this one again to desktop site, so that it gives me the desktop feel. Then next thing I will do, good, so it has brought us to this interface. I'm going to click on create campaign now. The create campaign is this orange button to my left, that's under this graph that I have. Then, as we did in the previous one, we'll click on sponsored products. Then we'll click on this continue. Then next thing, as we did in the previous case, we're going to name this campaign. So the previous one we did was auto ads. So now this one is going to be keyword ad. So I'll click on that box for campaign name and write keyword ad. Then the title of the book, which is password keeper, password log, and then the bid amount, which is 16 cents, 11 cents. So the auto ad I used 11 cents. This one I think I'll use 12 cents, right? Then the same thing, no end date, and I'll use the $100 daily budget. Then under this targeting, this time around, you said we're not going for automatic targeting, we'll be going for the manual targeting. So click on the manual targeting, and click on manual targeting, click on dynamic bids down only, which is the first option. And I'm still going to leave it at custom texts. Custom ad. Standard ad. Then I'll search for the book again. Then click on search. Then I'll click on add. So now it has been added to our product section. Then the next thing will come to, I said keyword ad. You see, I clicked on dynamic bids down only, but it was on and then it's going to be manual targeting, please, not auto targeting, manual targeting. So now we've selected our book, and then under the manual targeting, we have two types of targeting. We said one is the keyword targeting and the other one is the product targeting. So we're going to click on the keyword targeting, and here Amazon are giving us a list of suggestions based on the keywords that are associated with our book. So there is before that, you see under where they wrote this bid, click on that box where there is suggested bid, and then click on custom bid. Right, you can see the amount they're suggesting is $2.56. We're not going to use that. Right, so we're going to use, I am using 12 cents, and I'll click on enter, and I'll leave it at that. So now you should filter by broad, phrase, and exact. So usually they advise that you should run one for broad separate, you should run one for phrase separate, and then you should run one for exact separate. So I would uncheck the exact and uncheck that of the phrase, right? And choose only the broad targeting. So I would click on all the keywords here that are associated with my book, and here I'm using the suggested keywords that Amazon is suggesting to me. So forgot your password book, yes. I'll simply add all of those that I feel are in consonance with the book that I have. So my previous authors, please know what the fuck my password. No, password book for men. Will a man want this? I don't know, so I'll just add it just to see. Then password notebook, yes. Password keeper with lock, no. Book keep passwords, no. Password book, yes. Password logbook, yes. Password vault, internet address password logbook, yes. Password journal, yes. Password book with alphabetical tabs, no, it doesn't have alphabetical tabs. Pink password book, no, it's not pink. So this is telling me to go and create a pink password book. Funny password book, it's not funny. What the f? My password book, no, it's not. Password keeper, yes. Password book, yes. Internet password book, yes. Internet password, yes. Internet password logbook, yes. And then password logbook, yes. So I've added all of those. So all of these keywords I have added, they will appear by the right side of your screen, right? So you can see them. It's telling us that we have 14 passwords added. So if you think there is any password that you want to rank for that is not here, you now click on these enter lists, right? So if you have made your own research already on using the Helium 10 and you've searched for keywords that others use, so I'll just come here and say password logbook, and I'll look out for the other suggestions. So you can see the other suggestions that Amazon is giving us. So if I click on add all, it will add it to the main keyword box, and I'll then click on add keywords. Anyone that I have already chosen will not be added, so only those that I did not choose previously will be added. I will now come back to look. Anyone that is not in tandem with my book, I will exit out. So internet password logbook with alphabetical tabs, no. Password logbook for senior, password logbook for women, password logbook small, it's not small, it's 6x9, so I'm removing that. Password vault, I'm removing that. Password. So then I'll come again and search for notebook for passwords, notebook for passwords. So you can see all the other variations: notebook for passwords, notebook for password with alphabet tabs, notebook for passwords and notes, notebook for passwords small, notebook for passwords and phone numbers, notebook for password with tabs, notebook for password and addresses. So this is even giving you more keywords of the kind of books you can even create. So we'll look at for me, I'll consider this notebook for passwords and addresses, and I'll create it. So now let me just screen grab this so I don't forget the keywords. So I would leave these keywords at what they are now, and then we'll scroll down. So here we have negative keyword targeting. So negative keyword is if you don't want them to show your book to particular keywords that people will type in. For example, this book is not a hardback, so any keyword that has hardback I don't want. It is not spiral bound, so I don't want to appear for spiral. Then it is not what the fuck, it is not small, it is not pink, then it is not I think these are the keywords I won't want for my book to be shown to, so that people don't mistakenly click it and then they bill me. So this is how the preview of your book will look like. Then for the custom text, what can you write that will like make somebody pick the book? So I would say it sucks, or it sucks having to click on forgot password all the time. When revisiting a site. This is one book to take care of that problem. Grab a copy now. So we have only, I think, 150 words. Grab 150 characters to write down your ad copy, right? So I am identifying a pain that somebody who wants to buy a logbook keeper currently faces, because I also face that. Grab a copy now. So this is what the ad will look like for somebody that stumbles across the book, right? So I'll click on launch campaign. And then they will show you a preview of all that you have done. Here they actually still left our default bid at $0.75, which is 75 cents. But because we made sure that the amount of stuff sent under the password, keyword boxes, so we have no concerns. So congratulations, your campaign launched successfully. And that is that. So when your campaign has been moderated, you would find an email. So now I'll simply go to my mail to check if they have moderated. So they haven't sent anything yet. I'll check my promotions tab to see. Okay, so here you can see they are telling me that your password log 12-cent ad campaign is in review. So when it has been reviewed, they will send you another message telling you it has been moderated. So that's that. This brings us to the end of setting up your campaign. Now I'll go back to the console So I'll simply go back to my campaign manager, go to campaign manager, and show you what to look out for when you're checking the progress of your campaigns, right? So when you come back to your advertising console, it brings this out. So in my own, I had already picked the things I want to see. In your own, it may not be spend, sales, ACOS, impressions, and KENP. So under this chart, you have where you have columns, dates range to year date, and then export. So I'll click on that columns, and then I'll click on customize columns, right? Then here is where you select the metrics you want to see on your dashboard. So me, I clicked the type of the campaign, the impressions I am getting, the number of clicks, the click-through rates, the spend, the cost per click, the orders, and then the sales, and then the advertising cost of sales. And when you select those, I'll click on apply. Once you click on apply, those are the things you would have. So you can see these are a list of all the campaigns I have running. So you can see AA, that is auto ad, KWAD, that's keyword ad, then KW phrase, this one is keyword phrase ad. Here you can see impressions. Impressions are simply the number of times the book has been seen by people. So I'm scrolling to the right. I'm scrolling to the left, like I'm sliding my screen to the left. So now these are the impressions. So these are the impressions. Then these are the number of clicks I have. So the first one, I have 121 impressions and only 1 click. And then the click-through rate is 0.83%. Then the spend, it spent 23 cents, which was the amount that I bid, and then the cost per click was 23 cents, but nobody placed an order for that click. So this is why you should make sure the book you're running ads to is a high quality book that people will find irresistible, right? Here I have 6,862 impressions. I have only 26 clicks. Of that 26 clicks, my click-through rate is 0.38. I have spent $7, and then the cost per click was 27 cents. And so far, I only made 1 sale from all of those clicks. Then the second one that I made 2 sales from is I had 8,000, that is 8,230 people had seen it, or it had been seen 8,200 and something times. It has 49 clicks. It has spent $13, and I only made 2 sales from this ad, or from this keyword, or from that book. And so my ACOS was 23%, and that is high. It really is high. So the 2 sales I made was one was $59, the other one was $39. Now this sale is the complete money, or the total money that has come in from the sale of those books, which is $99. But it is not the whole of this $99 that is my own. Amazon will remove their cut, and they will give me my own royalty based on the number that was bought. Do you understand? So this is how you check the impressions. Then now let's say I want to find out the exact keywords that people are clicking on. I'll now scroll to the right of my phone and then click on one of the books So I've clicked on this keyword ad blank recipe book. So it has brought me here. These are the details of the performance of this book. So we said it has spent $13. It has made a sale of $59. The ACOS here was this and that. So I want to know which exact keywords brought in the sale, or are people clicking. So I'll click on, by the left side of this graph, you see we have ads, we have placement, targeting, negative targeting, search terms. Then you click on search terms. You click on search terms. So these are all the keywords that people clicked on, or rather the keywords, the search term, the keywords that they typed into the search bar that my book was shown to them for. So these are the keywords. I'm sliding my screen to the left. So that's all there is here. Kitchen witch recipe book. My book is not a kitchen witch recipe book. So all of the keywords that my book do not I don't want my book to be associated with are the ones I added as negative keywords. So you can see spiral bound recipe book blank pages. So people are searching recipe book blank inside, empty recipe book, drink recipe book blank, cookie recipe book blank, blank recipe notebook. So this will give you the exact keywords that people are typing in and that they are clicking on your ad for. So the smartest thing to do will be to create a book for each of these keywords that you were built for and make the cover very catchy, and then you upload it. So I hope you understood, and if you have any question, just let me know. And please make sure your book design is beautiful, eye-catchy, and can compete with the others on the platform before you go ahead to launch your ad. Bye.